All right, so happily, no technical issues tonight. I'm so happy. Guys that did a break with me last night, you probably know my broadcast software froze up and caused us to start late. And just yesterday was one of those days you just write off, you know? The whole day was just one of those days where just shouldn't have even started out the day. But today's going to be better, and we're going to find some awesome stuff tonight. I have a good feeling about it. So on tap this evening, we're going to open some 2016 Gala football. We're going to open a little 2017 Gold Standard football, a Leaf autograph full-size helmet, and then, oh yeah, we're going to get into a half case of Absolute football that just came out yesterday. So I'm super excited about getting into that one. So first up will be our one box of 2016 Gala football. And this is the first time we've broken it, so I'm kind of interested to see what we're going to pull out of there. Of course, you guys mostly, I think, have maybe one or two new faces in here, but the majority of you have bid with me before, so you know how this works. We've got the team names on one side and the winning bidders across from it. Any place where you see no bids buyback, that's an orphan team, unloved, unwanted, no forever home. So it stays here with me if anything comes out for one of those teams. Otherwise, it's going to head out the door to you. I'm going to take our camera off of autofocus because autofocus just seems to cause more problems when we're trying to get a good look at the awesome hits that we're going to pull tonight. So we're just going to dispense with it and not have to worry about it. Shipping on this stuff that we're opening tonight, unfortunately, guys, I'm still kind of in that little zone of not exactly knowing what to tell you. You know, my grandmother's still in the hospital. She is still with us at this moment in time, and they're still telling us it could be any time from right now on to a few days from now. So I'm not planning on going down to the hospital tomorrow unless she takes a turn for the worse. So I hope to get caught up on some shipping at that point. But of course, I'm still a little bit behind. But just know that I will get this stuff out to you as soon as I possibly can. So first up, out of 2016 Gala, we have a little Kamar Aiken for the Ravens. That one is numbered 249. Next out, we have our silver screen signature insert. That is Jack Conklin for the Titans. And is Jack? Where's his number? Can't hardly even see it. And if I would not hold it upside down, that would be helpful. Jack Conklin is numbered to 99 on the silver screen signatures, which honestly is one of my favorite. I like the ones in Gala that have the little pieces of, you know, film strip in them, but the silver screen signatures are my favorites. Andy Dalton for the Bengals. Nice little hit, and numbered to 10, no less. That is 10 of 10. And I tell you what, if I can get, hold please. I'm going to try something here. I think if I hold it like that, is that going to help? No, not really. Still doesn't really help you see too much, but there is a cool little, you know, film square type thing in there up near the top. And that is on card. That is not a sticker auto and numbered to 10. So from where I sit, that's a nice little hit for you, Bengals. And it's an Ohio kind of box because here's Cody Kessler for the Browns. And Cody is numbered to 99. That one is a sticker. Main attractions, Jameis Winston for the Tampa Bay Bucks. I don't know why I just said that like you're on The Price is Right. Come on down. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, well, anyway, here is Jameis Winston for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Main attractions, that of course is a nice piece of cloth in there, 4 colors, pretty good size little swatch, and it is numbered to 25. Hi, James. How are you tonight? Good to see you. And what is that? I guess that's one of the lights. Boy, what am I doing tonight? I thought that was something on the card. Struggling clearly at the moment. All right, so to recap, we have the Jameis Winston materials for the Bucks, the Cody Kessler sticker auto for the Browns. The really sweet little Andy Dalton on-card auto numbered to 10 for the Bengals. And you know, if you guys want a one-touch for anything that I pull out of this break or any other break, that is numbered to 99 on the Conklin for the Titans. Just shoot me a message on eBay, and I'm always happy to take care of that for you. Generally speaking, they're about $3, which covers the cost of the case and the cost of, you know, the PayPal fees and that sort of thing. If it's something unusual, like a booklet one-touch or something that is non-standard that, you know, costs me a little more, it might be slightly more, but generally speaking, they're in about that range. That brings us to one box of 2017 Gold Standard. This is break number 17 for Gold Standard. And of course, we've broken it in different quantities, but lately we've settled in kind of in the one box break, and I think it's working pretty well, so we'll probably roll like that for a bit. And of course, we should find one, at least one rookie autographed jersey in here. And then we generally find some other rookie signatures and sometimes some veterans and Hall of Famers and things like that as well. Gold Standard's just an awesome set. I'm so happy they've brought it back to football. I hope they don't get rid of it again. You know, they had it in, what, 2011, I guess it was. And that was it, like the 1 year, and then it went away. But they've had it in basketball consistently for years. And I'm so happy it's back in football. DeAndre Hopkins, first out for the Texans. That one is numbered 279. Everything in Gold Standard is numbered, even our base cards. Sterling Shepard for the Giants, numbered 249. Ooh, a little Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers. And that one is numbered to 199 on the materials hit. I just acquired a Christian McCaffrey autographed jersey last week. I was pretty excited about it. Followed by Leonard Fournette. This is kind of the running back box for the Jags. And we would have loved to have seen both of those players with some ink. That is to 199 on the Fournette. Well, how about a little Wes Welker for the Patriots? And definitely there's something, well, there it wiped off. I'm like, there's definitely something on the back of that card. I know that is not my eyes playing tricks on me, but it wiped off, so it doesn't matter. Wes Welker, numbered to 10 for the Patriots. So that's an excellent hit for New England. You don't see a whole lot of Wes Welker signatures, so I think that's a fine hit. Marlon Mack for the Colts, and that one is numbered 299. Of course, there's our jersey and sticker auto. Wes Welker was a sticker auto as well. I don't know if I said that or not. And then Chris Godwin for the Bucks is our second material and sticker auto rookie hit out of here, and that one is numbered to 99. So we'll recap starting with the one that's in my hand. Chris Godwin for the Bucks, followed by Marlon Mack for the Colts. Nice little Wes Welker to 10 for the Patriots. Leonard Fournette, which we really wish was signed, for the Jags. And Christian McCaffrey, which we also really wish was signed, for the Panthers. And that is Gold Standard. That was quick and easy, wasn't it? That's going to bring us to our full-size helmet. And we've been pulling some really nice stuff out of there. And I think we're going to pull another nice one tonight. I'm telling you, I feel like we're going to hit good stuff all night tonight. So this is one box of 2017 Leaf Autograph full-size football helmet. This is break number 5. And we again have a few teams in here with no bids, which is kind of unusual. Usually the helmet has bids all the way up and down. So I guess I've got a little skin in the game on this one with a few teams that didn't sell. And otherwise, the rest of them, of course, would go out to you if we pull one out. And I've got to get this monster box up on the table. It's not going to ship to you in this box because this box is not, what's the word I'm trying to say? It's, I keep wanting to say like seafaring word, you know, like that's not right. It's not, it won't survive the trip through the Postal Service. It is not meant to be a shipping box. We'll just leave it at that since I can't seem to get my metaphor or whatever I was trying to pull out of my head there is not going to work. So, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to tell you, I have an advantage. I do, because on the top, there on the inside box, there's a sticker on the top that tells me who's in this, so I get to see it a half a second. Well, maybe a half a minute before you guys do. But this is about to make somebody pretty happy. I am not having a problem, KPL, with any kind of issues with it buffering on my side. I see from chat that you are having that issue, but I also watch it on a secondary device. It is not buffering on my side. So you might try, if you're on a mobile device, you might want to try to move to a different area maybe, or just refresh the screen. So it's a cowboy. It's not probably the cowboy you were thinking, because I'm sure you're probably thinking Dak and Zeke. It is not Dak or Zeke, but you know who it is? Troy Aikman. Which honestly, I think is pretty sweet. So there is a Troy Aikman autographed helmet for the Cowboys. And here's the little, the Leaf does these like credit card type COAs. So make sure that you find this when this comes in the mail to you, because it'll just be in the plastic, you know, with the helmet. So make sure you don't throw anything out until you find that little credit card thing, and then you've got another little certificate or sticker of authenticity there and there. So that is one sweet hit, Troy Aikman for the Cowboys. I think somebody's probably pretty happy with that one, because it's a nice one. Who had the Cowboys tonight? Let's just buzz back over there and look for a minute, because now I'm curious. So our Cowboys were Luke 9648. Well, Luke 9648, you had a very nice hit tonight, my friend. And then this is going to roll us into Absolute Football. And we're going to open a half case tonight, which is 5 boxes. This is, of course, 2017 Absolute that just came out yesterday. So it's the first time we have broken it. And what I'm going to do is take out all 10 boxes, and I will set them on the table, we'll number them on the end, and then we'll let random.org choose which 5 of the 10 that are in the case that we open tonight. Because there is, as you guys I'm sure are aware, there is a case hit in Absolute Football. So anytime that we have a known case hit, I prefer to do it this way to keep it all above board and transparent. And sometimes I do it this way even when we don't have case hits, just because I'm kind of in the habit of it. So let me just get all these out of here. I know you've got a lovely view of the side of the case there, but it will be out of your way shortly. And let's get these stacked all going the same way so I can figure out where I'm gonna, you know what, let's number them on the end, because that's white. That's easier to see. XPL call, did you get it going there, or are you still having buffering issues, my friend? Let me know what's happening with you. 9, and then this guy's number. Well, we'll set him up there in the middle till I get him numbered, I guess. And of course, Absolute Football always has awesome hits in it. And sometimes we don't even know how awesome they are until later in the year when we find out which of our rookies are going to shine, because sometimes it's not always the ones we think it's going to be. So we're going to buzz into random. If I can get us both on the right screen, that might be helpful. And I'm going to type in all 10 numbers. We'll hit random, and then whichever 5 come up first in the list are the ones we will open tonight. All right. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. Let me just get these other 5 set aside over here. And we'll get into our 5. I think we'll just take the plastic off of all of these at the same time, be less rattling around later. And of course, we're looking for a total of 5 hits in each one of these boxes. We should find 3 autographs and 2 memorabilia. And of course, I'm sure you know sometimes one of our hits is replaced by the dreaded Panini rewards points. And you guys that break with me often, you know I have a whole little rant about that. And I'm going to try to not have that rant right now because we haven't even found any. So I'll save up the rant in case we find some later. Should have showed you that was empty. So each of our master boxes, as you can see, has in it 3 mini boxes. And then each of our mini boxes has a pack of 5 cards. So basically they use an incredible amount of packaging to give us 15 cards per box. But I think they do that, obviously, so, you know, people can sell it at retail as well. Because if it was all 15 cards in one box, it would probably be a higher price point than a lot of people would want to pay. So I'm sure they're trying to make sure our hobby stores stay in business, which is always a good thing. I think we're going to find some, we're definitely going to find some advertising cards in here for the Panini Kid Reporter. And if you guys have kids and you want some of those codes, let me know. I'll type some in for you. And then apparently we're also going to be finding some advertising cards for whatever their new app is called Blitz. So, and there's some kind of a 18% off at the NFL shop, which means it's only overpriced by 42% if it's 18% off. All right, first up, a Marvin Harrison insert to $4.99 for the Colts. And I really, really like it when we start off with a Pittsburgh Steeler as our first hit. How about a little Jerome Bettis to 25? The bus coming through. Love it. You do have a little bit of chipping down there in the lower left corner. It's a sticker auto. It's a piece of jersey on there and numbered to 25, and I am officially jealous. Very, very jealous. Wow, nice piece of cloth for Joey Bosa, Chargers, numbered to 26, and that is also a really sweet little hit for the Chargers. Is that, that says player worn. Yeah, so I thought it might be game used, but it just said player worn on it. Either way, we like it. Mike Wallace insert for the Ravens. And we're going to play, apparently, let's flip our cards 15 different directions. So let's just try this again. There's Dory Jackson to $4.99 for the Titans. Our next hit, Mr. Kenny Golladay for the Lions, numbered to $3.99. You have 2 pieces of material and 1 little piece of the football in there. And again, that same corner, same lower left corner. Maybe a little bit in the upper left as well with some chipping on it. Just generally assume that most of these cards are going to have some minor little imperfections like that. So, Blake Bortles to 100. And look at that. Our case hit right out of our first box. Boom. Oh, not only is it our case hit out of the first box, it's Deshaun Watson case hit for the Texans. Of course, we will checklist verify that, but we know Deshaun Watson is a Texan, but I will go to the checklist because I always do. But yeah, nice one, guys. Kid Reporter insert, or advertising card, whatever you want to call it. Steve Tasker for the Bills. Will Fuller. Texans are having a nice break. This one is to 99. It is a sticker auto as well. Jimmy Garoppolo to 99 for the Patriots. 2 pieces of material and 1 piece of the football. And then a little Tyrod and Jameis. So box number 1 was quite a nice box, especially with our case hit in there. And case hit for Deshaun Watson. Yeah, that's a good one. But really, in general, Absolute's such an awesome set. And there's always really cool stuff coming out of Absolute. So it doesn't matter whether or not you pull the case hit, you still pretty much guaranteed to find some nice stuff in here every time we open it. Whoops, I think that showed might have just showed the end flap there and not the empty inside. So I don't know what the new app is, Blitz. I'll have to check that out. I'm assuming that it's probably similar to like the Topps Bunt app for baseball. I'm guessing Blitz will be along the same lines. Which, if it is, it'd be fun. I mean, Bunt's kind of fun if you have time to fool with it, which sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Unsung Heroes. That one is Johnny Hecker for the Rams. And we have a hit already. Jordan Willis to, does that say 325? Yes, for the Bengals. Historical Duels, and this is Jerry Rice and Dwight Clark to 99. Couple of very nice materials hits. Mike Glennon. And Calvin Johnson to 499. And there is a nice rookie premier numbered to 99 for the Giants. All 3 pieces of material on that card are pretty sweet hits. 2 colors on all of them. Very nice looking pieces of material. And Wayne Gallman, solid hit for the Giants. Printing plate, that means we've got a 1 of 1 for the Texans. This one, DeAndre Hopkins, and it is the black printing plate 1 of 1. So the Texans continue on their path of a nice break tonight. It's our little advertising card again. Hassan Reddick to 499. Oh, Raiders, look at that. You got a Biletnikoff. Numbered to, does that say 20? 25. That is 17 of 25 on the Biletnikoff for the Raiders. Cool. Jay, are you asking me about the full-size helmet? If you are, yes, we did it, and it was Troy Aikman for the Cowboys. It was a nice one. There's a little Trubisky for the Bears to 99. Materials hit. And Todd Gurley and Big Ben. I didn't see it in there, see you in there in chat until just now, Jay. Sorry about that. I don't know how long ago you typed that in there. I was all into looking at Absolute Football, and I didn't glance over there to check it out. Sorry about that. Yeah, I thought Troy Aikman was a pretty cool hit for the Cowboys. It's a nice one. But we have pulled some, I mean, Leaf full-size helmets have been excellent this year. I don't think sometimes, you know, you'll pull some full-size helmets that you're kind of like, well, you know, it's okay, but it doesn't, like, completely rock my world kind of thing. But almost every full-size helmet that we have pulled from Leaf out of this whole series has really been quite good. I mean, our first out, the very first one we did was Marcus Mariota. And then it's just kept going from there. Marlon Humphrey to $4.99 for the Ravens. And, all right, somebody didn't do a really good job sorting because this is going to be Wayne Gallman again. This one is to $3.99. Of course, your pieces of material are not quite as nice as they were on the lower numbered card, but I don't think Giants are going to complain about a second hit there. To $1.99 for the Sam Rogers. And, sorry, I had to reach over there and wake my screen up. It was trying to take a little nap on me. Our Kid Reporter. Again, if anybody wants one of those, let me know. Add card about that new game. To $4.99 on Peyton Manning. Another Steelers hit. Oh, and it's Rod Woodson. Oh, man. You guys are crushing it. This is to $49 on the Rod Woodson, and that goes along with the Jerome Bettis. So the Bus and Rod Woodson out of one break. If we can now pull, you know, if we find Franco Harris, it's a complete Steelers win. This is to $175 Deshaun Watson, material for the Texans, who are also having a nice break. Little Corey Davis there. Alan Hearns for the Jags to $99. For the Jets, Boomer. Hey, that's nice. To $99. I'm used to, of course, seeing Boomer as a Bengal, but you forget. Occasionally, Boomer was a Jet once upon a time. And that is game-used material as well. Julio Jones and Randall Cobb. And this is box 4 of 5. And the back half of this case, maybe is set up for Sunday, I think, maybe. And then, of course, I think I've got another break listed for Absolute, which will be starting a new case, and that one will be on maybe Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. I think it's already listed. And then from there, we'll do them, you know, every couple of days until we run out of Absolute football. But, of course, next week, you know what else comes in? Spectra. Oh, yes. Next week, next Wednesday, Spectra comes out. And something else. Oh, Heritage High Number Baseball. That's what it is. Yeah, so we'll have a big week next week. We'll be busting into Absolute and Spectra and Origins for football and Heritage High Number and I don't know what else for baseball. Some other stuff that I've got around that's not brand new stuff. But Alvin Kamara Rookie Roundup. Tajay Sharp for the Titans. That one is numbered to 25. And once again, I'm going to have to say, they have not done a good job sorting or randomizing, because here's Boomer Esiason for the Jets again. So the card is numbered to 99. We have 2 of the 99 in this half case. So, yeah, that's interesting. Of course, not the first time we've seen it happen, and I'm sure it won't be the last. Walter Payton to $4.99. D.D. Westbrook to $2.99. And meanwhile, the Jags always, every time, are just, you have that little groan of, why isn't it Leonard Fournette? I can just hear it. I understand it. I really do. It's like every time I try to get into a break to get Le'Veon Bell, I end up with Landry Jones. That's to $4.99 for the Lions. And this is Fran Tarkenton, and this is the second time we have pulled a Fran Tarkenton autograph in the last 24 hours. We pulled one last night out of, I think it was Lux. This one is numbered to 99. You do have a little bit of chipping down here, I notice, particularly on the lower right. But always nice to hit a Fran Tarkenton autograph. This is to 175 on Zeke. Little Zeke Materials hit. And then Julio Jones and Julian Edelman. Last box of this half case. You know, we'll probably, now that I think about it, we'll probably, obviously we got to finish this case as a half case, and we'll do case number 2 in 2 half case breaks. And then after that, I think we'll switch to full case breaks. And that way it kind of keeps, everybody gets a chance to play, so to speak. Sometimes you can get priced right out of the market on full case breaks, so I like to mix it up a little. Freddy, the full-size helmet was Troy Aikman for the Cowboys. And Sean, yeah, the packaging for Absolute, that's what I was talking about earlier. It's like so much packaging for so few cards, but I'm sure that, obviously they're doing it that way to make it so that the hobby shops can break the box into 3 different sales, because otherwise, it'd probably be harder for them to sell the full box at 100 plus. So I'm sure that's the reason they do it the way that they do it. But yeah, it's a tremendous amount of packaging for just 15 cards. You are right about that. That is to $4.99 TJ Watt for my Pittsburgh Steelers. And Curtis Samuel, that's another one that always, every time the Panthers come out, I can always just hear the Panthers going, why isn't it Christian McCaffrey? That is to $99. You have a piece of the football, 2 pieces of material, and both your materials pieces are quite nice on that one. Maybe overall, I'd say that's in pretty good shape. Maybe a few little minor dings on it here and there, but nothing too outrageous. That is $2.25 on the Curtis Martin. Another one of our advertising cards. Ken Stabler to $4.99 for the Raiders. Another, oh my gosh, it's Jack Ham. Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh my goodness. I am so jealous of whoever has the Steelers tonight right now. You have Rod Woodson, Jerome Bettis, and Jack Ham all out of the same break. That is incredible. Jack Ham is number 1 of 25, and this is the 3rd Jack Ham that I have pulled this week, or within the last week. We pulled the Jack Ham autographed jersey. Then we pulled the Jack Ham autographed mini football helmet. Now we pull the Jack Ham autographed card to 25. Crazy. Dalvin Cook to 99 for the Vikings. And another one of our little advertising dealios. Deshaun Kaiser rookie roundup. That's always a nice one. Rookie reflex for the Bengals, Jordan Willis, and that is, I believe, your second Jordan Willis for the Bengals out of this break. And then we have Tools of the Trade number 210 for the Saints with Michael Thomas. And maybe a little tiny bit of kind of bumping on the corners. Nothing outrageous, but I do see a few little specks of white. But that is number 2 of 10, 2 in a series of 10. And all 4 nice pieces of material for Michael Thomas for the Saints. And guys, I will recap it. So for those of you who are wondering about the hits in here, I will absolutely recap it for you. And Freddie, I answered your question right after you wrote it, and maybe you didn't hear me say it, but I will tell you again. It was Troy Aikman for the Cowboys. And again, guys, the video is not glitchy on my side. So I watch it on 2 different devices, and I'm not having any buffering or any problems on my side. So I don't know if you guys are on mobile devices. Maybe you can try to refresh the page or move to maybe a different area if you're on a mobile phone or something. But I am not seeing any buffering or problems on my side. That's one of the reasons I actually watch it on a second device, is to make sure that if something like that is going on, I would know and be able to get it under control. But anyway, let's recap. Michael Thomas for the Saints, number 2 of 10. Our 1 of 1 printing plate, DeAndre Hopkins for the Texans. Our case hit for the glass card, that is Deshaun Watson, which I will go to the checklist for, but of course we know that is going to be a Texan, but we're going to set it down there and I'll checklist verify it right at the end. Then Dalvin Cook, Vikings. Curtis Samuel, Panthers. And what did I just hit over there? I was trying to wake my screen up and I hit a wrong button. So sorry about that for a second there. Ezekiel Elliott for the Cowboys. Fran Tarkenton for the Vikings. For the Giants, Wayne Gallman. That is one of what will be 2 Wayne Gallman hits for the Giants. And there is the second one. Historical Duels, which is Jerry Rice and Dwight Clark for the Niners. Jimmy Garoppolo for the Pats. Kenny Golladay for the Lions. Oh, you out of here, James? All right, well, we'll see you next time. And KPL, or XPL rather, XPL call, it depends on, it'll be uploaded within the next 24 hours. I can't guarantee you that it will go up tonight, but it will definitely be up within the next 24 hours. In the meantime, YouTube does have an archived version of it, and they usually make that available after they process it, whatever that entails, which is usually within just a matter of a few hours. And the only difference in what I upload and what YouTube archives is that I add the proper titles and descriptions. There is Jordan Willis to 325 for the Bengals. Then Jack Ham for the Steelers. That one is 225. Dede Westbrook for the Jags. Boomer Esiason to 99 for the Jets. That's the first of 2. There is Boomer again to 99. Tajay Sharp to 25 for the Titans. For the Jags, Alan Hearns to 99. Yeah, again, XPL, I'm sorry that you're having some buffering problems. I mean, again, I'm not having that problem on my side, so I don't know how to explain why you are having it, unless, again, as I said, you are perhaps on a mobile device. So I'm sorry that you are having problems with it, but from my side, it does look fine on both of my devices, so I don't know on that. Deshaun Watson materials for the Texans. One of many nice hits. Actually, this is the second of 3 nice hits for the Steelers. This one is Rod Woodson. And, man, it's just like a Steelers Hall of Fame running through here. Mitch Trubisky to 99 for the Bears. Fred Biletnikoff to 25 for the Raiders. The second, Jordan Willis for the Bengals. Will Fuller to 99 for the Texans. And there's the bus, material and signature to 25 for the Steelers. And then we wrap it up with a really nice Joey Bossa patch for the Chargers. And that, guys, is it for tonight. That is the whole ball of wax. So, as always, I thank you very much for breaking with me and chatting with me and keeping me company while we go through this. And again, I will get this out to you as soon as I can. I'm sorry I can't give you a more specific date, but right now, you know, we're kind of up in the air with my grandmother, and I don't know exactly what day she's going to pass, so that will affect shipping, obviously, when that happens. So I will get it to you as quickly as I can, and in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week. I hope I will see you again on another break, and take care. Bye-bye.